we are going to find complex number factorial. Let complex number be 3 plus 4 iota and factorial be 3 plus 4 iota factorial. Let complex number z is given by 3 plus 4 iota. We know that for any z number factorial of z is gamma function of z plus 1, and further gamma function of z plus 1 is z into gamma function of z. So this implies that 3 plus 4 iota factorial is gamma function of 1 plus 3 plus 4 iota, which is 4 plus 4 iota, gamma function of 4 plus 4 iota. So gamma function of 4 plus 4 iota from equation 2 becomes 3 plus 4 iota into 3 plus 4 iota. So gamma function of 3 plus 4 iota is 2 plus 4 iota into gamma function of 2 plus 4 iota. Further, gamma function of 2 plus 4 iota is 3 plus 4 iota, 2 plus 4 iota. Gamma function of 2 plus 4 iota is 1 plus 4 iota into gamma function of 1 plus 4 iota. Multiplying these two terms, we get 6 plus 12 iota plus 8 iota plus 16 iota square into 1 plus 4 iota into gamma function of 1 plus 4 iota. We continue step by step solving the problem. So 6 plus 2 iota minus 16 into 1 plus 4 iota into gamma function of 1 plus 4 iota. Simplifying, we get minus 10 plus 20 iota into 1 plus 4 iota, gamma function of 1 plus 4 iota. Multiplying these two terms, we get minus 90 minus 20 iota into gamma function of 1 plus 4 iota. So for this gamma function, we use Stirling approximation. Stirling approximation is equally applicable to complex numbers as well, as we have seen in case of real numbers. As Stirling approximation is given by gamma of z function is 2 pi under root z of z minus g to the power z minus 1 by 2 into exponent minus z. Taking natural log on both sides, log of gamma function of z is log of 2 pi into z power z minus 1 by 2 into e power minus z. Simplifying using log product and log power formulas, we are left with z minus 1 by 2 into log of z minus z plus 1 by 2 log 2 pi. Value of this term is 0.91894. For our case, z is 1 plus 4 iota as from equation 3, this one. So z mod is 17 square root, and for any number z, a complex number, we can write z as magnitude of z into e power iota theta. This is by definition. So taking log of on both sides, we get log of z mod plus log of e power iota theta, which is log of z mod plus iota theta, where theta is tan inverse of y component of complex number over x component of complex number, that is 4 over 1. So final result is 1 plus 4166 plus iota into 1.3258. Therefore, log of gamma function of 1 plus 4 iota is, by using Stirling formula, 1 plus 4 iota minus 1 by 2 into log of 1 plus 4 iota minus z, which is minus 1 plus 4 iota plus 0.91894. After simplification, we get 0.5 plus 4 iota into 1 plus 1.4114166 plus 1.3258 iota minus 1 minus 4 iota plus 0.91894. So after simplification, adding real and imaginary parts, we get minus 4.67 plus 2.33 iota, which is log of gamma function of 1 plus 4 iota. This result has come using Stirling approximation. Now taking anti-log on both sides, we get gamma function of 1 plus 4 iota is, here anti-log takes the form exponent minus 4.67 plus 2.33 iota, as power of any numbers can be written as separate powers of the same number, that is a power xy x plus y can be written as a power x into a power y. Here a is exponent and x is this quantity, y is 2.33 iota. So this term gives 0.00934, and this by definition is cosine of 2.33 plus iota sine of 233. Putting values of cosine and sine, we get after multiplication minus 0.00642 plus 0.00678 iota. So this is gamma function of 1 plus 4 iota. From equation 3, we have solved previously 3 plus 4 iota factorial, which was to be determined, was equal to minus 90 minus 20i into gamma function of 1 plus 4 iota. Putting value of this gamma function into 1 plus 4 iota, this value, and multiplying with this result, we get 0.7134 minus 0.4814 iota, which is the required factorial value of complex number 3 plus 4 iota.